Thanks for staying with us here on The Pulse. It's now time to bring you sports. My name is Hans Mensando, and the Ghana Football Association's presidential elections comes off on the 25th of October, that's this month. And in the lead up to the election, various developments, not least the disqualification of Wilfred Osei Palmer. He's talked up the possibility or the likelihood of appealing at the Court of Arbitration for Sport. We are yet to get update on that particular intentions. But ahead of the election itself, there's a small matter of how the candidate will be arranged on the ballot paper. That we understand has been ongoing today at the Ghana Football Association Secretariat. And as we have it, Ket Okweku is number one on the ballot. We'll be crossing over to the Ghana Football Association Secretariat to speak to my colleague Benedict Osudankwa on this one, try to find out how the candidates are going to appear on the ballot paper. But like I said, we are getting hints that Ket Okweku is number one on the ballot. There is also the small matter of the Central Regional Football Association chairmanship. And it appears there's a looming injunction that will be coming in from Mr. Roy Arthur. We'll also get update on that one, as well as the manifestos that have been launched by the various presidential candidates ahead of the 25th October elections. We'll go over now and speak to Benedict Owusu-Dankwa, who joins me on the phone lines. Hello, Benedict.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you very much for joining me. Now, we understand that the balloting has been done and Ket Okweku is number one. How else do the candidates appear on the ballot paper?
All right, so it's exactly so. After the ballot today, the ballot paper arrangement is number one, as you rightly noted, and then George CA is number two. We have the couple number three, Nana Young Ponsan number four, Amanda Clinton number five, and then George Ankoma Mensah lawyer is number six. This was done this afternoon with all the candidates around, Dr. Kupiamo, as well as the mobilization committee members. Now with the Solid as well as some of the for Wednesday at the conference room of the Football Association. And, all the candidates, as I mentioned earlier, were here earlier. Dr. Olayan Kuma sent a representative, but he was told that no, they were not going to, grant audience to the representative. Rather, they needed him in person, which became later for them to go through the process. So, as you rightly noted, Ket is number one. If the arrangement on the ballot paper is anything to go by, possibly maybe to tell who will win the election, then we say that Ket Okweku will win the election. But there's been previous elections where people were number one on the ballot and they ended up losing the election somewhere down there, and they ended up winning the election. So the placement did not really mean anything. Those that want to read meanings into it can do so. But of course, as I said, if general elections are anything to go by, or even two elections that some of us would witness are anything to go by, your placement on the ballot paper doesn't really mean anything. So that's the latest step from here as to, in terms of the electoral process in getting a new president for the FA later this month.
Benedict, stay with me then. Let's talk about appeals, petitions and injunctions, because we understand that certain people are planning to go through some of these processes. Let's first of all talk about Wilfred Osei Palmer. His appeal was dismissed by the Elections Committee of the Normalization Committee of the Ghana Football Association. He's hinted he's going to the Court of Arbitration for Sport. He's also petitioning FIFA's Ethics Committee. Where are we on that one?
Well, what I know is that after the appeal was thrown out, due to his late submission of the documents, he was given Tuesday by 4 p.m. to do so, and according to the Normalization Committee, they got the appeal with all other documents after that time, which was around 4:50, which they released a statement to that effect. And then Wilfred Osei also released a statement explaining categorically that that wasn't the case, and that he did everything before the deadline. So it's the word of the MP and Mr. Osei Okweku. But of course, where we stand now is that the appeal thrown out, he has hinted, and he has mentioned that he's taking the matter to court, that's the Court of Arbitration for Sport. With the rules of the FA, the association cannot sue a member, and the member can also not sue the association. So if you have to take the association to court, then what it means is that you count yourself out as a member. So normally what you have to do is to exhaust all the procedures, the legal procedures within the association. So the first was the appeal which has been thrown out, and now he thinks that he will need justice, and in seeking for justice, he will have to go to the Court of Arbitration for Sport, that's CAS. So that's where we are now. I understand. And this morning I spoke to a representative from the camp of Kukupama, and he mentioned that they almost through the process of filing their case at the Court of Arbitration for Sport. So we'll see how that will go. Interesting times ahead. But the FA are still going on with everything that they have to do in terms of getting a new president of the association. Of course, I mean, if that issue or that ruling should come out after the CAS hearing, that it should come back, I know definitely that they'll find a way to put him back. If not, they will still go ahead with the process. Because we witnessed today the placement of candidates
on the ballot paper.
So I don't think that any of the things that are happening currently is something that possibly maybe will make them think that, okay, let's hold on. Possibly maybe something might happen that the elections will not come on October 25. So let's hold on.
So we are going ahead with the elections and assistance. Quickly on Roy Arthur and the Central Regional Football Association chairmanship. He also hinted of an injunction. Any development on that?
Yes, he has actually filed for that, and he's been granted, and he has actually yesterday he submitted that to the FA. The FA representatives were in court to look at that issue. So what's happening currently that we are seeing stories going on that there could be a possible postponement of the elections indefinitely. But what it means is even if there is something like that and it's going to hold, it won't have any implication on the elections itself, but rather it will be on the Central Regional IFA election. All other elections or all other things that they have to do in the election leaders for the federation will go ahead.
Right.
But that should even hold. That will just be on the.
Right. Thank you very much, Benedict Osudankwa, formed the Secretariat of the Ghana Football Association. You heard it. Of course, people are planning appeals, petitions and injunctions, but it is not stopping the normalization committee from going ahead with the planned elections slated for the 25th of October. That's it for sports. There is more on myjoyonline.com/sports. My name is Hans Mensah Ando.